It's the final of the men's singles at the 2012 Liebe Men's World Cup table tennis competition here at the Echo Arena in Liverpool. And into the arena comes the players and officials, and what a final to look forward to. The player in red has dominated European table tennis, 5 times European champion. He's 31 years of age, and he's currently ranked number 7, having been number 1 for significant spells of time. And his opponent there stood next to him in black, none other than Marlon, currently ranked number 2 in the world and 23 years of age. Timo Boll takes his bow to the crowd as he's introduced by the MC. And now it's the turn of Marlon. Has played quite superbly. Worth pointing out that he lost in his group to Chuang Chi Yuan 4-0. And then he responded by beating Great Britain's Paul Drinkle 4-4, 3-1. Michael Mays, the great player from Denmark, 4-5, 7-7. And then he beat teammate Zhu Jin 4-4, 4 and 10. That's the way to come back after a defeat. And so the players have shaken hands. They've shaken hands with the officials. And there's the trophy that they're playing for. And indeed, a significant check that goes along with it. Last-minute preparations taking place. Words of wisdom from the 2 coaches. There'll have already been lots of discussions about the tactics. The players now will make their way to the table. A 2-minute pre-final practice. Just grooving in the shots. Jörg Roskopf still has words of wisdom to pass on. And why shouldn't he? He's won this competition himself. Former European champion, former world champion in men's doubles. A title he won back in 1989 in Dortmund. And so, delighted to say once again, I'm joined by Ian Marshall. Ian, of course, a former England coach. And now the media guru for the International Table Tennis Federation. I think the stage is set for a great final, Ian.
Well, exactly. If we look back in previous Men's World Cup in 2008, semi-finals, Timo Boll beat Marlon, and then the following year, the quarter-final stage, Marlon beat Timo Boll. So in this competition in particular, it is 1-1. And then if we look back 2 years to Moscow, to the final of the men's team event at the Liebe World Championships, China beat Germany 4-1, and the one winner for the German team was Timo Boll. He beat Marlon. Or should I say 3-1 was the end result. But the way that Marlon played this morning against Zhu Jin at the semi-final stage was quite incredible. And equally, Timo Boll, after a slow start against Vladimir Samsonov, became much more active, much more positive, timing the ball earlier, attacking more quickly from the 3rd game onwards, and posted a 4 games to 2 wins. So both players, semi-final stage, have shown outstanding form, and at the moment, if there's one player who is threatening the mighty Chinese from Europe, it is Timo Boll. He has the wins over the great Chinese players. The question is, can he produce it today on the stage of the Liebe Men's World Cup? Both attacking players, of course the obvious difference, Marlon being right-handed, Timo Boll left-handed, but you note the forehands quite different. They're very quick action, lots of rotation on the ball from Timo Boll. Marlon very safe from the backhand, very secure, but a mighty, mighty powerful forehand. One of the most powerful in the world, and once he's let loose, once he gets an advantage, it's very, very difficult to stop Marlon. Originates from Liaoning in northern China, the home of so many great players, the home of the present Olympic women's champion Li Xiaojia. And of course, we first saw Marlon back in 2003 in the World Junior Championships, and then 1 year later in 2004 when the event was held in Kobe, Japan. Marlon was crowned World Junior Champion.
And now all pre-match formalities complete. The players are ready to start, and it is the player in the red shirt, Timo Boll from Germany, who will serve at the start of the first game. As in all matches during this World Cup, it's the best of 7 games, each game to 11 points. Of course, Timo Boll has been in this final on 2 previous occasions. In 2002, he beat Kong Ling Hui, and in 2008, he lost to Wang Hao. So he'll be hoping to keep his wins a little bit higher if he can pull off a victory here. And my co-commentator has just pointed out an error, and of course he's absolutely right. When I do check the records, Timo Boll also won in 2005, so he's been in the final 3 times. He's won it twice. Can he win it a 3rd time, Ian?
Well, possibly. You mentioned 2005 in Liège. That was the day that quarter-final he beat Wang Liqin. At semi-final, he beat Ma Lin. In the final, he beat Wang Hao, the 3 elite players at the time of Chinese table tennis. It was a remarkable performance in the Belgian city. So the answer is, if you can beat them once, you can do it again.
That's a great return of serve from Marlon, clearly in a very positive frame of mind, looking to take the initiative. The reverse action service from Boll, but look at that backhand topspin return from Marlon. That's trademark Timo Boll, whipping that forehand topspin in from the backhand side of the table. There he goes. He steps round, he takes the ball as it's rising, gives his opponent very little time. 3 points each.
Well, the vocal reaction of Marlon, I think, just shows how well he's prepared for this match. That mighty forehand just repeats time and time again.
Brave block there from Boll. Put it back into Marlon's forehand. I think Marlon was expecting to be playing from the backhand side of the table. Slight hesitation, but it was sufficient for him to mistime the forehand topspin. It caught the leading edge of the racket, flew off the end of the table. So difficult when Marlon gets in with the topspin. It's just like a machine. One topspin after another, backhand, forehand. He doesn't miss, he sprays it around the table. And you can see he's certainly pumped up.
Machine, I think machine gunned on.
Left, 4, 5.
That was quite remarkable table tennis there. There was a chop block that was quite ridiculous. And then Boll just trying to get the ball round the net. He wasn't far off, it caught the net post. But after the first 10 points, it's Marlon with a 6-4 lead. And indeed, Marlon with his 2 serves to come. What a shot. Playing the forehand from the backhand side of the table, plays it down the line. That's the more difficult of the 2 lines to play. There it goes. Boll had guessed, hoped that it was coming to his forehand. Marlon winning the tactical battle, and then the heavy backspin service, fast accelerating wrist, brushing underneath the ball, heavy backspin. And that backspin biting into the rubber and sponge, and Timo Boll pushing it into the net.
And I think you highlighted the point with the forehand. Once he's into that rhythm with the forehand, well, it's like trying to stop a juggernaut. So just a mistake from Timo Boll, perhaps just rushing that forehand topspin a fraction, but of course he's under immense pressure from Ma Long.
So 6 game points for the Chinese player. And there it is, at the first time of asking, Ma Long wins the first game, 11 points to 4. Can Timo Boll stop the juggernaut, Ian?
Well, once he's into a rhythm, once he plays that forehand early in the rally, it is very, very difficult indeed. Maybe Timo Boll just has to take 1 or 2 risks and take a chance, but at the moment, Ma Long looks to be in peak form, having 2 days ago the situation being the exact opposite. And I think there Roscoff is maybe saying, well, from the backhand you've got to use the angles, but the speed at which Ma Long is playing is quite incredible. Not just the speed at which he's moving, but the speed at which he executes the first attack. He's giving Timo Boll absolutely minimal time to react. Topspin strokes at the peak of the bounce, okay, there we see a mistake, but it's the speed at which he's attacking that is causing Timo Boll an absolute host of problems. I feel often the European players just time the topspin that fraction later than the Chinese players, and that I think was the telling factor in that first game.
The players now have spent 2 minutes in their corners with their coaches taking on board words of wisdom, and they're now ready to start the second game. Ma Long to serve. Again, the backspin. Timo Boll did lift, just not quite enough. It just caught the top of the net, flew off the end of the table. First point to China. Great play by Timo Boll. Backhand and forehand topspins. There's a very good backhand topspin. Good tactics by Ma Long, going straight down the line. Timo Boll was in fact going to step round the backhand to play his forehand, but unfortunately from Ma Long's point of view, just missed the edge of the table. What a rally. It's relentless, it's powerful, and it never misses.
Well, it's great entertainment, great sport. Now there's an aspect of Ma Long's play that over the last 2 or 3 years, or particularly even more recently, has certainly improved. The ability to return the serve positively with the backhand when the service is short. So that's a feature of Ma Long's play which has improved. Always he's had this very powerful forehand.
And that's a clever serve, the long fast serve straight down the line into the backhand of Boll. Boll reacted well, but he didn't quite get enough speed and spin on the backhand topspin, and straight away Ma Long in with that powerful forehand topspin that we keep referring to. 4-1. Second serve coming up. This time it's the rocket backhand topspin on the diagonal out wide to Timo Boll's forehand. And it looks as though Timo Boll, he's going to have to really dig on all his reserves and probably take a few high risks, go for some what normally would be considered high risk shots, because he's nothing to lose.
But you can just tell how pumped up for this match Ma Long is by the vocals. When he wins the point, he's come out here totally, utterly prepared.
Great angles from Boll. Forced Ma Long away from the table, kept him there. Ma Long throwing that one up into the lights. Not a million miles away, but point to Timo Boll. That was a very spinny backhand topspin. Brushed up the back of the ball. Just watch the technique. The ball fizzing with topspin. And Ma Long now leading 6-3.
But he's anticipating and reacting so quickly is Ma Long. There's good topspin from Timo Boll. Look how quickly Ma Long's reacted. And just look at the reaction with that left clenched fist.
Not only has he got amazing power backhand and forehand, but he's also got incredible touch as well. He touches that back very delicately over the net. And Ma Long, 8-3. Again, the reactions were quite incredible. That was a good, fast topspin by Timo Boll. But Ma Long somehow reacts. And look at that block. Superbly placed into the body of Timo Boll. 9-3, China lead.
Very serious Chinzijan, and he will have had words with Ma Long. Make no mistake about it. Before this match, he'll have him totally prepared.
Having won the first game 11-4, Ma Long now leads 10-3. Can anybody stop this man? There it is. He seals the second game at the first opportunity, winning by 11 points to 3. And the gentleman playing in the black shirt looks as though he's unstoppable.
Well, immensely impressive from Ma Long. He's come out here, he's ready for the battle, he's been well prepared by his coach, Chinzijan, who himself was a fine table tennis player. He was a left-handed penhole grip player in the traditional mode and particularly strong in doubles. Outstanding player in his own right, Chinzijan, and he's been working now for some 3-4 years as one of the national coaches in Beijing. And that is an absolutely mighty training centre in China's capital city. One floor for administration, one floor for physio, one floor for women's practice, one floor for the men's team, and everything set out to international standards. Some 30 men and 30 women all training at that centre. And one of the major reasons why China is supreme in the sport of table tennis.
Ma Long, he's ready to start the third game. And it's Timo Boll who will serve at the start. Good start by Boll. Looks as though he's determined to get in behind the serve, get in with the first strong topspin. It's the only chance he has. A little bit of good fortune, but it is a 2-0 lead for Timo Boll. And the gentleman on screen, Jörg Roskopf, will be very pleased with the start. Not necessarily pleased with the first two games, 11-4, 11-3. But he'll be delighted to see Timo Boll win the first 2 points of this third game. but Marlon, what a response. Hits that backhand, hits straight through the ball, almost punches the ball on the diagonal out wide to Timo Boll's forehand. The tactics were good from Timo Boll. He was trying to flick the ball out wide to Marlon's forehand, but he's trying to get a very severe angle. And he's doing that because he's under pressure. He knows if he doesn't, he loses the point.
Well, I detect a rather more active, more positive Timo Boll at the start of this third game, and very much a mirror of what, in fact, we saw in the semi-final against Vladimir Samsonov, when the advice from Jorg Roskopf, most certainly at the start of the third game, was you must be more active, more positive. And certainly we're seeing that here from Timo Boll. Tremendous backhand topspin across the diagonal. Now, we know Timo Boll for the fierce first forehand topspin, but my word, that was some backhand. He leads 4-2. Sumi has to find a way to return service and stop Marlon attacking with the forehand. But the backhand from Marlon is very safe these days, and it's the rotation that he's putting on the ball which is causing Timo Boll the problem, and that's often the case. If the ball is played fast and hard, then the block is a reaction block. If the spin on the ball, you have to guess the angle of the racket. Oh, tremendous backhand again from Timo Boll. From a German, from a European perspective, this is more like it. You can't possibly be, in any shape or form, passive against Marlon.
The reverse service action from Boll, the racket going away from the body. And then, again, Boll's in behind the serve, dominates the rally. And leads by 6 points to 3. Exactly what was needed. A more active Timo Boll in this third game. And that's exactly what we're getting.
4-6.
Marlon, a little bit fortunate, acknowledges his good fortune, raising his hand. A few cries of Timo from the crowd. They'd love to see Boll come back. He's doing his best out there. And after the first 10 points, leads 6-4. Marlon's in with the first spin, and then the rocket forehand topspin, this time down the line. And that's another problem for Timo Boll. You're never sure where that strong forehand topspin's going. It can go wide to your backhand, wide to your forehand, into your body. Sprays it everywhere. 5-6.
Timo Boll is in there, he's fighting. Now, if he can maintain the positive approach as he showed at the beginning of this third game, then he has the chance. No question, he has the ability. Now, somehow mentally, he has to keep this positive approach.
Great backhand flick from Marlon. Came in with the racket open, then at the last second changes the angle, plays the flick. Boll's thinking the ball's going to be returned tight, and all of a sudden it's flicked into his body, and that sets up the rally for Marlon. Boll now with his second serve in this sequence of 2. Again, the reverse action service, the back going away from the body. We see it there on the replay. And then Boll in with the backhand topspin, played out wide to Marlon's forehand. Marlon just wiping his hand on the table near the net, doing it again. just a habit that the players get into, just composing themselves. You back Marlon almost every time when he's in playing powerful topspin and he forces opponent away from the table. Having said that, Boll is incredibly quick with a very dangerous backhand and forehand, but it's not the situation that Boll should be looking to develop. He needs to stay close to the table, get in with the top spins, and if he can, force Marlon away from the table. Second serve coming up.
Now we're back at 8-all. I wonder if Jorg Roskopf's tempted to call a timeout. Shinji-Jan looks very, very serious. And he knows that if Marlon can pull this game out, then a 3-game cushion, that gives him a momentous advantage. Now I think I would be tempted now if I was Timo Boll to look for a break. This is a crucial moment in this table tennis match.
If Marlon goes 3-0 up, wouldn't say it's impossible for Timo Boll, but it would be close to that. Boll now with his second serve. This is a must-win point.
Great return of serve, absolutely great return of serve.
And so China's Marlon with 2 game points for a 3-0 lead. And there's that return, stepping across to the forehand side to return with the backhand. And as a further 6 points have progressed, the players taking the opportunity to towel down, but they're back, ready for action. And Marlon will be looking to take certainly one of the next 2 points to seal this 3rd game. And he's done it at the first opportunity. And Marlon wins the 3rd game, 11-8. And he now leads by 3-0. Is there any way back?
There's always a way back. It's just a very, very difficult way back now for Timo Boll. Perhaps I think Timo Boll was 8-7 ahead in that game. He's lost 4 points in a row. For me, when we look back at this table tennis match, I am sure that's the pivotal moment. I think maybe they just missed a trick there in the German camp. At 9-8, I think I'd have been tempted to call timeout because certainly the momentum was going in favour of Marlon. And they needed just some way, somehow, just to break that momentum. And for me, they've just missed a trick there. But credit to Marlon, and great credit for that fantastic return of service. That was very, very brave indeed. Not only technically outstanding, but to return in such a positive manner as he did was very, very strong mentally. And he's very active. Just see the way that he moves and the way that he's using his legs now. He's got that left ankle strap, but it's causing him no problem whatsoever.
And so Marlon leads by 3-0. He's 1 game away from the title, and he serves at the start of the 4th game.
I mean, mentally, having had 8-7 in that 3rd game, that's quite a hammer blow mentally for Timo Boll.
Slightly fortunate, Timo Boll, the block hitting the edge of the table. Marlon has in fact finished 3rd in the World Cup on 2 occasions, 2008, 2009, but now leading 3-0. He's certainly strong favourite to win his 1st title here at the Men's World Cup. And certainly England is a happy hunting ground for Marlon, winner of the English Open, winner of the ITTF Pro Tour finals. And it looks as though he's going to be winner here in Liverpool of the Men's World Cup.
Well, you mentioned winner of the Pro Tour finals. That was late November in 2011. And of course, in the final there, he beat Zhang Jike. Now, Zhang Jike has become Olympic champion, 2011 World Cup winner, world champion. But of those three big titles, he never had to play Ma Long.
3-2.
I'm sure the table tennis fans around the world will have the Ma Long versus Zhang Jike debate. It's an interesting one. Zhang Jike has won the titles. I just think perhaps Ma Long is a little stronger. But I'm open to persuasion on that one. But meanwhile, that's a superb forehand topspin from Ma Long. Drills it into the body of Timo Boll. And Ma Long now looks like he's playing unstoppable table tennis. And you can see the motivation there. Clear to see. Pumped up, clenching the fist, roars with delight. He's smelling victory.
Absolutely outstanding from Ma Long, fortunate from Timo Boll, but the way that Ma Long reacts, like